If you've come this far, then you just ended up in the DaddyAug format video. I'm going to be talking about this format that I made for the Pokemon TCG. I've noticed that there really hasn't been a good casual format for the TCG. Something easy, simple, quick especially, and fun. Because competitive games now for standard just go on for forever. Turns are super long, especially if you're up against certain matchups. So I wanted to make this format, and I've got a bunch of decks here to show you, and I'll go through the rules right now, which you can find on my website. I'll have that linked down below. So welcome to the DaddyAug format. The DaddyAug format was created so players could have a simple, fun, and easy-to-learn Pokemon TCG experience. Here's the rules. So each of these decks is only 40 cards, and a deck can only consist of non-rulebox Pokemon of the same type, supporter cards, item cards but no A-specs, and basic energy. So it's just Pokemon, supporters, items, basic energy, and then no, rulebox stuff. And you set out 4 prize cards when you play a game, and then it follows the standard TCG rules, so you can attack going second, you can play your supporter going second, and then you do 4 prize cards. So it's pretty fast, it's really easy to play, and the deck building is super fun. I'll take you through, I don't know, I guess I'll just quickly go through each of these. I've really enjoyed deck building for this format just because of how fast it is, how many times you can go through different iterations of Pokemon that you're trying to use. I guess one other thing is that this format follows the expanded card pool, and then there's some specific bands which you can find on the website. So in my hands I have a Ampharos deck. Look at this dude. Look how cute he is. Yeah, so this Ampharos can hit for 130 for 2 energy, and I must say that one of the biggest things about this format is hitting one-shotting stuff. If you can one-shot something and then they can't one-shot you, then it's really good. It gives you a turn. So I'm playing with Electro Power in here, a lot of consistency with the Evo Incense, tons of rare candy, some Buddy Buddy Poffins, and then got some Raihans for the energy acceleration, and then a bunch of Green's Exploration. And that's basically just consistency cards, as well as Volcaner. Really fun one, really basic. Nothing too crazy going on here, but I guess it's pretty standard. Then we have my Fairy deck, which is pretty aggro. So this uses the all-out Gramble. There we go, yeah. So if you have no cards in your hand, then this attack does 130 more damage. So you can hit 160, but you have to have no cards in your hand. So I play the Gramble, play 4 of these guys. Got some counter catchers. A really easy way to get down to 0 cards in your hand is with Peony. Green's in here as well for consistency. Pokegear to find those supporters really early, and then you just have these are basically proxies for Buddy Buddy Poffin, Energy Search, and then your Pokemon Search. And it's pretty crazy. You can hit 160 turn 2 really easy, but the main risk of this deck is continuing to do that, because once you set up and go down to 0 cards for that first attack, you're gonna be just top decking stuff. Next is the Fighting deck, which has a Darkness energy in here, and that is because I'm playing the Okidogi that just came out. Yeah, with the Adrena Power ability. And then I'm pairing this with the Roaring Resolve Lucario. Yeah. This card is insane. Like, any way you can accelerate energy is just really good. Especially for cheap. Yeah, plays all Lucarios, Riolus. We have fighting type Irida, so you get to search your deck for a fighting Pokemon and an item card. I've got some OG Wabi Sabi stamped Coronas. Buddy Poffins, Evo Incense. You play some pretty heavy recycle for the energy. Super runs, and then the energy switch, so you can move energy from Lucario to Lucario or Lucario to Okidogi. I think this is definitely one of the better decks I have. Very consistent. Next we have Grass. For some extra draw in this deck, I have the Sawsbuck. Has the Seasonal Blessings ability, lets you just draw a card. And then the real deck has the Birdkeeper engine in it. So I have Rowlet, Flapple to do extra damage, and then the Celigor. And it's Fusion Strike, so I can use the Fusion Strike items. I'll get to those. But you can attack for 1 grass energy with this Pokemon. Got Birdkeeper for the switch outs. Power Tablet, yeah. So you can hit like 150 really fast. And then you can clean up kills with like Flapple or Rowlet. Yeah. And then the consistency in this deck is a little sketch. Literally just playing Netball and Bug Catching set. So it's not a lot, but I mean the deck is just full of Pokemon. Next we have is Fire. I've been trying to cook with this one, but it has been a tough one to cook for. It's using the Heatmore that can snipe for 180 if it has at least 3 extra energy attached to it. And then I have Salazzle for my draw engine, and I've got a good amount of Salazzle in there. And then for a second attacker, but also for the ability, I have this Burn Brightly Charizard. This is actually from Pokemon Go, but I didn't want to do the buildings for the proxy, so I just did like a lava background. But this thing is a beast. You know, for 2 energy, you can hit 170. Yeah. So it's got, yeah, I think it has some consistency issues, but it's definitely a really powerful deck. Yeah, you can play Fire Crystal in here. Got some rare candies, and just basically the, oh yeah, I've got 3 Blacksmith for energy acceleration. I don't know. I definitely think there are better fire decks out there, but this one's I think really cool. Okay, next we have a Steel. This is kind of like a Steel box deck, and it revolves around the what is it, Metang? Come on, there we go. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it can evolve into Metagross just in case if you need the higher HP. But yeah, it plays the Metang with a cool Beldum art. I've got like a toolbox. I've got a bunch of just different basics. Orthworm, Zacian, or no, this is Zamazenta, and then Dialga. Just got, I think, a lot of one-ofs in here. Cynthia, Bruno, a lot of energy recycle, switch, and then just some consistency. Okay, water. I've been doing a bunch of different water decks, but I like this one a lot. This is my Kingdra deck. Got a Horsey right here. Oh, I got the really cool hollow one. I love this card. goes into Seadra, and then I'm playing the Sun and Moon Kingdra with a brine attack. So for 1 energy, you can do 90 and then 30 to a bench Pokemon, and then brine, basically you hit 90 to any one of your opponent's Pokemon that has damage on it. So you can set up for like double hit KO or turns where you take 2 KOs. Yeah, and then that's paired with the Kingdra. This one's signed by Ethan Heggie. Yeah, you can see it right there. I love this Kingdra. The Seething Currents Kingdra is crazy good. It's not too busted in this format because drawing 4 cards is not that bad. And then I play a 2-1-2 line of the Inteleon, just because of how good the quick shooting ability is. And also just the Inteleon deck in general is just really good in this format. Irida, Raihan, Reset Stamp, 4 rare candy. Yep, and then just some consistency. Dive Ball. Dude, Dive Ball makes water so good. And then the last deck, I actually haven't tested out the Psychic deck yet, but I already have a feeling that it's going to be pretty dang good. And that's because it plays... I mean, Psychic just has some of the best, you know, Pokemon, draw, like, it always has really good stuff. But I'm playing the Cleffa with a 2-2 Xatu in here. Love this Xatu art. And then I'm playing the Espathra line because this stance ability is amazing. It's basically, what is it, Garchomp's stance ability? I think Garchomp has stance. So when you evolve into it, it's invincible. Yeah. This deck is just really good. You know, you got Fog Crystal, Evo Incense, Body by Poffin. I play the Battle Compressor, so you can get a Tulip into your deck, or into your discard pile really fast. And then, yeah. And I'm thinking of doing a Dragon deck as well. And then I honestly have no clue what I'm going to do for Dark, but we'll figure something out. And that's basically the DaddyAug format. I'm going to be putting out videos, hopefully recently or soon, of some gameplay between some DaddyAug decks. I don't know if I want to battle them together myself. I might. I mean, the games are like, it's that easy, it's that simple, but they can still be really close. But I'll have some videos out with me battling, I think, my brother, maybe some just people online, as well as just showing off deck lists. Like, I'll definitely do a deck list for my Dragon and Dark deck. Oh, and Normal. I still don't know what I want to do with Normal. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.